Can you imagine a world where death from organ failure is just a distant memory? Where hospitals have organ libraries of 3D printed organs ready to save lives at any moment? This scenario, which seems extracted from a science fiction movie, is closer to reality than you might think. But behind this revolutionary promise lies a story full of ethical dilemmas, scientific challenges, and questions that make us ponder the limits of medical innovation. In a hospital bed in São Paulo, Maria anxiously awaits a kidney transplant for 3 years. Like her, more than 50,000 Brazilians are on the waiting list for an organ, and tragically, many won't survive until finding a compatible donor. Every hour, approximately 3 people die worldwide waiting for a transplant. This devastating reality has driven scientists to seek revolutionary alternatives, and thus was born the 3D bioprinting of human organs. The technology promises not only to eliminate transplant waiting lists, but also to revolutionize how we treat diseases and test medications. Imagine a world where each person can have a personalized library of spare organs, created from their own cells, eliminating the risk of rejection and the need for immunosuppressive drugs for the rest of their lives. The process of 3D bioprinting is a complex dance between biology and technology. Scientists use a special bioink composed of living cells, proteins, and biocompatible materials to build, layer by layer, structures that mimic human organs. In 2023, researchers managed to print a miniature kidney that survived in the laboratory for more than 30 days, producing urine and performing other basic functions. But here begin the darker aspects of this technology. To create a single functional organ, billions of human cells are needed. The origin of these cells raises deep ethical questions. Currently, many are obtained from tissues discarded in surgeries or reprogrammed stem cells. But the growing demand for human raw material is already creating a worrying parallel market. Few know that the first experiments with 3D bioprinting were accidental. In 2006, a researcher accidentally dropped cardiac cells onto a Petri dish containing a special gel. To their surprise, the cells spontaneously organized themselves into a structure resembling primitive cardiac tissue. This happy accident opened the doors to the bioprinting revolution. Another surprising fact is that some 3D printed organs have already demonstrated self-healing capabilities. In experiments with artificial cardiac tissues, scientists observed that the structures can regenerate and adapt in response to damage, just like our natural organs. This discovery suggests that bioprinted organs might be even more resilient than the originals. But there's a disturbing aspect rarely discussed: the potential use of this technology for non-medical purposes. There are already reports of clandestine laboratories experimenting with human tissue printing for cosmetic purposes, and even for creating unnatural enhancements. Imagine a future where wealthy people can print enhanced organs, creating a new form of biological inequality. Moreover, the technology raises questions about intellectual property and rights over genetic material. Who owns a printed organ? The person who provided the cells, the hospital that performed the printing, or the company that developed the technology? These questions are already generating complex legal battles. Despite the ethical challenges, the future possibilities are extraordinary. Scientists predict that by 2040, we could have automated organ farms producing tissues and organs on demand. Imagine hospitals equipped with bioprinters, capable of creating a new heart or liver in a matter of days, personalized with the patient's DNA. The technology also promises to revolutionize medical research. With 3D printed organs, researchers will be able to test new medications without risks to human patients, dramatically accelerating the development of treatments for currently incurable diseases. Let's return to Maria, our patient in São Paulo. In a not-too-distant future, she could enter the hospital on a Monday for cell collection and by Friday have a new personalized kidney, created especially for her. No rejection risks, no years of waiting, no anguish of depending on another family's tragedy for a chance at life. But this promising future comes with enormous responsibilities. As a society, we need to establish clear ethical boundaries. How far can we go with life manipulation? Who will have access to this revolutionary technology? How can we prevent it from becoming another source of inequality in an already divided world? Scientists face significant obstacles. One of the biggest challenges is creating functional blood vessels within printed organs. Without an adequate vascular system, cells inside the organ die from lack of oxygen and nutrients. Researchers are experimenting with innovative techniques, such as using biodegradable scaffolds and incorporating stem cells specialized in forming blood vessels. Another crucial challenge is time. Currently, printing a complex organ can take weeks, and the tissue maturation process can require months. In emergency situations, this time could be the difference between life and death. 3D bioprinting of organs isn't just a medical revolution, but also an economic one. The global bioprinting market is expected to reach $50 billion by 2030. This technology has the potential to completely transform the healthcare system, eliminating the need for organ donors and drastically reducing long-term treatment costs. However, the high initial cost of the technology could create a new form of medical apartheid, where only the wealthiest will have access to personalized organs, while the less fortunate will continue depending on traditional methods. What do you think about this medical revolution that's coming? Are we prepared to deal with the ethical and social implications of organ bioprinting? How can we ensure this technology benefits all humanity, not just a privileged elite? Leave your comment below sharing your opinion about this rapidly approaching future. If you were impressed by this information, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to receive more content about the technology shaping our future. Remember, the future of medicine is being written now, and each of us has an important role in this story. See you in the next video.